Well, it's another day here in Austin, Texas for the boys in Europe. This is Tier 2 of the Contest of Speed. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this race. My name is Brooksy. I'm one of your two commentators for this evening, and I'm very excited for this one. Join with me in the comms booth is Rob Starr.
Hello, man. It's great to see EU2 race again. It's clean. It's always bringing good action. But how are you today?
I'm very well indeed, my friend. I'm looking forward to this one. My old tier, as we all know, the drivers know. I used to race here, so it's interesting to see how these guys are going to fare today, which is interesting to see. I don't know how you feel about COTA, but COTA is definitely a track that I find has interesting racing, especially through the S's. Some drivers don't want to risk it, some drivers do. But I'm definitely excited to see what we have going on for us. We're on with Tom Carter at the minute. Seems to be the first guy out.
It seems like he's related to his first lap. Set a banker. Unless he lets this Red Bull behind him, Jensen J, the debut driver today. I've noticed as well before he joined in.
We shall call out Jensen J, who's the new driver taking a full-time seat in the Red Bull. Is that the one who is behind our boy Tom Carter? It is. My comes in EU4. Here racing in his tier. He's done quite well recently in a couple of races I've seen. So hopefully trying to maintain that points charge and get as many as he can towards the end of the season.
Let's see how he does today, Vinay, on this track of Texas. It's a bit a weird one, should I say? It's a mixture of a bit of both. I would call it. Got two long straights, and then you got lots of corners around here.
Yeah, I see the setup could be tricky. You could opt for a higher downforce, but then again, you've got that almighty long straight with the DRS. The DRS will help keeping the top speed up, but you'd have to increase the Euros just to get yourself through some corners. So a mix of setups is expected to be seen here depending on drivers' styles. So Tom Carter gets that one last bit of heat into his tyres and sets off on his first flying lap.
Well, up this turn one hill, it's a bit of an awful one, but if you get it correct, you can actually make lots of time around here. Keeps it nice and clean. Don't touch any apex. The big S section, do you think he'll stick it through?
Trying to keep the car as straight as possible through that first part of the S section. You don't want to put too much aerodynamic load on. He's doing well, but it will be a purple as we see in the sector. He's invalid! How? I didn't see. Oh, that's it. He jumped it. He jumped it.
Yeah.
Brooksy back for EU2. Love to see it. Thank you, Destructo. I am the new, well, as you knew last week, I'm new lead comms here in EU2 and EU1.
Well, looks like Jensen would make the banker of EU2 qualifying, and let's see how he does in front of all these drivers. Like I was about to say, Sector 1 track limits. You want to keep it tucking quick. Also, it's a bit awful around there.
It is definitely not a nice corner to be held, especially this one. You want to try and swing it out wide, but not too wide, and then come back to the inside, which is a corner that can catch out a lot of drivers, especially on the running wide part. It's very easy to invalidate here around COTA as he comes around the triple right-hander. Does Jensen J in the Red Bull. Coming around 19, heading down towards the final turn of 20. Another corner that's claimed so many drivers for invalidations. Keeps it within the lines, but it was close indeed. It's a 33.1 as a banker.
Let's see who's the next one to make the lap. There's Dragon sets the fastest currently with a 132.8. Van Doback a bit slower.
BK, new prediction incoming. We have Dragon with a 32.8. Hope and Dolbach a 30 flat. Will in the 34s. A bit of a mix at the moment, but it is the first stage of qualifying. So, as we get further into the qualifying session and the track rubbers in, and the drivers drop that fuel and start to find their way around the track, the times, I'm estimating a flat 32. I reckon we could get there.
Yeah, I think we can be right now. The time's looking a bit poor. Some drivers are invalidating, which ain't the best right now for some drivers. It is a dry quali, so it's quite nice, but I'm not sure about the rain yet.
Hopefully we don't get any rain, unlike our boys in America last night who had a rather wet start to the race, but certainly dried up towards the end.
Yeah, it was, yeah, some people kind of stayed out on the inters. Some people went people onto the dries, which was a bit mad, you know.
It was an interesting spectacle to behold. That was, that's to say the least. Conzo taking P5, it's a 33.2. So we're in the low 33s. And two driver, Nico, 32.8 in the Ferrari. So we have two drivers in the 32s. The rest are looking at low 33s. But they are just the banker laps. We should see improvements. Tom Carter coming round to finish his flying lap. It will put him into P8 with a 33.5.
Pretty sure Pookie is the next one to do his lap to set as a banker.
Where's Hako? Hako's
Paco's
invalid.
invalid.
Oh no.
Yeah, I've seen him validate twice in a row, but it ain't looking the best for him. If you can't keep it on the track.
Side cursed with rain this season. Yes, our friends across the seas have not had it easy this season. It's been torrential in quite a few races over there. But you're getting the weather that would normally be held for us. So have it. You know, for once, you can have it wet. Pucky coming round 19, straight down to 20. Round we go. Trying to keep it within the lines. It's going to be a 33. It's a 33.8. So higher up the 33 timetable.
Looks like everybody's done their lap, except from a few drivers which have invalidated their lap or haven't gone out at all.
The McLaren, Hilly, who is, I believe, leading the drivers' standings currently in the EU2 Championship, is now out. McLaren absolutely bossing it this season.
We do have Griffin here
Griffin
in
starting
the
his
two
lap.
reserve for tonight, which is EU3. Starts his lap in that Merc, which used to be yours.
Indeed, indeed. Driving my old car was a Mercedes driver and now your full-time commentator. As he comes through the S's, keeping it nice and tidy, does Griffin. It's a purple, but is it a full purple? That's the question. I think we might see it. Coming round the final part of the chicane, down towards the second hairpin of the track. Which will then lead us onto the longest DRS straight that is available to us here in COTA in Austin, Texas. Should be able to maximise the speed of the car depending on your aerodynamic setup. You could have high wings, which means you won't hit that old faithful rev limiter harsh on the brakes as we get into a very tight left-hander and into the infamous swing it wide back to the inside. Round we go, wide and back in. And around. Another tight left-hander up to the triple right-hander we go. It's another corner to get. It's tricky to get right if you're a bit too much on the power. You can drop it, especially at the entry of the triple right-hander. Through 19 we go. And down to 20. Onto the final straight. And Griffin's banker lap will be swinging it over, which was something. The 33.
Yeah, it's a quick time.
It's a quick time, just cutting it to the inside line there. That was not the fastest line. But
No.
you want to go for it, you can go for it, Griffin. It's P6 in the Mercedes.
He just wants to get some star points, I'm guessing, so, you know, just drifting out the final corner and see where I can get him. But sadly, no, he cannot grab pole. Hilly, as you were talking about, the championship leader currently is about to finish his lap. Let's see how he does in Austin, Texas. But no, he validates him last second corner.
Unfortunate indeed. And we shall go on with Matty Robbo as he comes out through Sector 1. Into the S's we go. Flat out. Finishes Sector 1. And up into the part of a track you could consider a chicane. Coming down we go again into the second hairpin of the track, which will lead to the almighty fateful favourite overtaking spot using the DRS and the maximum speed the car can produce with the rear wing wide open. Away he goes. Trying to flat it out. All the way down to a very tight left-hander, then it's run it wide to the inside. Keeping it tidy. Wasn't as wide, but very tight to the inside. And through we go again on the left-hander to the triple right-hander. 16, 17, 18. And down into 19. Very easy to invalidate coming through 19 and 20. You want to try and maximise the speed on your exits as you go flat out towards the line. It's very close to the corner. It'll be good enough for P11. It's a 33.7 for Matty.
Also, we're seeing about that action from Matty. Hopping Novak to get the fastest lap time currently.
Ooh,
1:32.6.
bit of a kick from Hacko there, but Hacko gets the time on the board. It's a 34 flat.
It was side time from the William lads, which ain't been expected.
Doorbacks on pole, and I completely missed it.
Yes, you have.
What a lap. Huff and Dorback taking pole position with a 32.6, chased by Nico and Dragon. It's within 2/10 to pole. What we want to see. Drivers are getting very close now, but there's still a lot of 31 runners, 33 runners should I say. Only 3 drivers breaking the 32s, and I was predicting it to go to 32 flats. So hopefully drivers can improve. We see an improvement from Borgia, that's 33.19. Or was that Jensen?
Jensen's kind of going into the pits right now.
Jensen in the pits, so that was Borgia who set the lap. There's a Haas coming round the corner, it would be.
Kondo back into the pits.
Yep. McLaren's coming
Dragon's
round.
improving.
Hilly on an outlap.
Dragon might grab pole here.
Dragon is improving, you saying? He's invalid.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's
Dragon...
Will. That's
It's
Will.
got wrong one.
Oh,
and
he has!
grabs pole.
Ooh, just caught that in the last minute. For some reason, it put us to P13 rather than P3, which is Dragon taking pole onto P1. It's a 32.3, so we are getting down to the low 32s, like I predicted. Somebody in the chat says that that Jones guy is rubbish. Hey, respect our drivers, you. I'll have you know that Jonesy is a good driver. He's just a bit slow today. My game with Jonesy about Jonesy. Who can we go on board with? Who's going to set us an improvement?
Well, looks like Pookie's improving right now in the final sector.
Ooh.
Bit closer.
Hello. Welcome to the Twitch chat. Hello, Ravage. Still better than that Rob Starflake. Oh, D Summers is shouting the beef.
What up, T Summers, man? Like, you could qualify, but look at your race pace. Now this guy's been sweating TT the whole time for Silverstone. And it's next week.
Oh, Pucky's invalid in first sector again. Backside of that one. Nisula coming through the S's, chasing behind. Going up into what could be considered a bit of a chicane. As we are flying down to the second hairpin onto the famous DRS straight. Favoured for the most overtakes. Is the overspeed you can get is ridiculous. It's an invalid. Goodbye, Nisula. Oh no.
Looks like people are preparing for their last laps around to make, you know, try to get pole. There's a bit of a gap, you know, around here. Team of drivers.
It's not a good. I wouldn't say. Austin, Texas is a good track for racing. It's a good track for hot lapping. You want to master it, perfect it, set a very fast time. I'd say it's a good track for that. In terms of racing, I wouldn't say it's a good track for it. Just because of first and second sector. The only place you've got is second sector to overtake. The start of second sector you can't really get a move on unless you get a decent run out of the chicane down into the DRS, but other than that, if you go through the S's, you've got massive cojones. So as drivers now start diving out of the pits because we're dropping below 3 minutes. We're now almost at 2 minutes left of qualifying. This is it, now or never. Dragon retires, he's comfortable with his time. Doesn't feel like anybody could steal that. Huff and Dorback on his outlap. Nico still in the pits. Konzo on an outlap. Jensen outlap. Borgia outlap. Everybody from the top are trying to fight it back. But I'm holding out hope for my EU4 co-commentator, as we've been on board on the outlap. Not much to see. We will start his final flying lap of this session, but if timed correctly, would not be the final lap. Could be another lap in the mix if needed.
Let's see what he does. Can he improve his original lap, which he kind of needs to?
There's an Aston Martin in front and needs to get out of the way. And make sure to not invalid. Come on, Hacko, don't stacko, says D Summers. Feel like some of the times it may rain. Potentially. Could be an expectation of rain using wet setups.
Could be, but Tom Cotta's improving his lap currently.
Almost Val, I need an invite. Who are you? Who is this guy?
I don't know. Check almost fell with my friend.
This is not an open lobby, my friend.
Yeah, that.
Nico!
Yeah.
Oh, it's Nico!
Yeah.
Nico, get him in!
Yeah, Nico don't have me added. I don't have Nico added.
I think I do. I'm so sorry for this, people, but we've got a driver out.
Well, Tom Carter's, I think. Oh, Nico's back in.
Never mind. Let's see, on board with Tom Carter as he's coming through turn 20. Coming round, we go over the line. It's only good for P4. It's a 32.8. It's an improvement, but is it enough to stay there? It's not. He's already down by Jensen.
Jensen's looking quite quick around here currently so far.
Indeed. As we're on, we're Huff and Dorback, the only man who could potentially challenge for pole, unless anybody else could break that 32 barrier. It's highly unlikely because it's almost a second. But from any other driver, we can hope and pray that somebody can beat the Dragon. As Huff and Dorback comes across, it's not enough!
Oh, looks like it's close. It kind of slowed down a bit in the last corner, maybe that's why, but I don't think it would have been enough.
Rosa is invalid.
Looks like Griffin.
It is Griffin coming round with a Red Bull behind and the Red Bull of Borgia. Could Borgia say anything about it? Borgia is up into P5, knocking Tom Carter down even more. Konzo. Across the line, it's an invalid. Who else do we have?
Matty Robbo jumps up to P8.
Matty Robbo up to P8. Is it Will?
Will don't improve that by that much. And Cornish Cook is improving by a lot.
Cornish Cook does have an improvement. Where will that put him at the end of this lap? It should be up. It's P10 with a 33.1. And so there we have your qualifying people. Dragon takes the pole position.
Well, that was doing the final lap, so it seems like he was confident.
Very confident indeed. Retired, didn't even set a lap and saved the set of softs, which is definitely needed, especially in case you want to anticipate a safety car. So it's Dragon on pole, Huff and Dorback on. That'll complete your front row. On the second row, Jensen J and Nico. Your third row is Borgia Tom Carter. On the fourth row, dynamic duo, Matty Robbo. And in the 5th row, Console Cornish Cook. That'll do your top 10 for qualifying. It'll be a good time to take a quick nosy at the drivers' standings as they are there on your screen. You see Hilly leading the charge, but not by a lot. It's only 15 points. Dragons in P2 after moving up a position on Conzo of the Ferrari. Not Tom Carter as takes P4 of the standings. PW Jones in 5th, Hacko in 6th, Huff and Dorback in 7th. Borgia in 8th, the Fizz in 9th, and Elite for the Mercedes in 10th. Elite not racing today, has had his reserve seat filled. Got Raza Sky, Cornish Cook, Dynamic Duo, Mac 1, Matty Robbo, Will, me, who I'm no longer racing, so you can cancel that one. Pucky, and those do be nasty to finish that order. And on the constructor side, Alpha Tauri leading it, but only by 11 points, being chased by Ferrari and McLaren. And Williams, the top 4 are very close indeed for constructors. You have Alfa Romeo and then Haas trying to fight their way back in, but it's not looking positive. Aston Martin, Red Bull, Mercedes and Alpine make up the constructors. So,
let's see how this race start goes, but it is currently dry. So whoever predicted it was going to rain, you were wrong.
we are dry, but anything can happen in a race. The weather is not perfect, it's approximate. This can change during the race. Do you remember that?
Yeah, but yeah, it could. Let's see how quick it could change in.
I've just took a minute to look at the crowd and realised how bad of a quality a crowd it is. I'm looking at the crowd there as we wait for the drivers to line up on the grid, and the textures used on the crowd are the 1960 Sims, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 lights. The lights go out, and we are underway. It's a good start from the front row, second row, and third row, but we could see Tom Carter there going up side by side with a Red Bull. It's another Red Bull of Borgia, and not Borgia, Jensen. And Nico battling it out into turn 1. All the Red Bulls off the track, but manages to keep it together nicely. We have the Ferrari of Nico getting through on Jensen, making his way up into P3. Huff and Dorback has dropped some time on Dragon. Dragon half a second ahead. The rest of the field doing very nicely to get away.
It looks like it was a clean start from these lot, but it looks like Dragon still keeps that lead, and Huff and Dorback is dropping back from Dragon, so it's not looking the best right now. As Nico is in
wow,
P3.
that was very close. Sorry to cut you off there. We had the Aston Martin and the Alpine almost push each other off the track. We're going to get a quick nosy at that on a replay, but as you can see on the screen, everybody's still going and we have no yellows. It was the Aston and the Alpine. The Aston almost pushed off the Alpine, as you can see it. But other than that, we are going fairly well. Everybody's nice and safe as Tom Carter seems to be getting himself into the mix with a Red Bull. He got very close then, coming through the run it wide and back through the inside.
Yeah, it looks like some drivers are dropping in loads of positions, but some are staying up there. As we look at the position changes, a lot like...
Why do I need to leave?
Looks like you're talking about being in the crowd.
Oh, apologies.
1780s.
Oh, yeah, apologies about the Sims in the crowd. But, looked very bad indeed. But the textures weren't so good. As we make our way, Dragon has broke a second DRS within a lap. Oh, the Alpha Tauri really putting his metal to the floor. We have moves going on up with P11, so it seems. Hacko trying to fight his way through, trying to get it all on action, but we're not seeing a lot. The camera angle is terrible through there. Coming through the S's as we see everybody, a bit of a gap between the cars.
Yeah, looks like Dragon's really pulled away.
Time for EU2 quali was a 32.3.
Good time that was. But look at Dragon, he's kind of pulled away.
Very pulling away, he's doing very well indeed. This is a good time to pull up the tyres so you guys can see who's done what and have a little nosy about it. We have Nico opting for the softs. Ooh, brave. Very brave indeed. He's the only driver to do so. Up there in P3, it probably helps making them get him up to P3, making the moves.
Yeah, if Nico wanting to get up there, Nico needs to push if he wants to. Because look at that, Dragon's just pulled away and he's just sitting behind Huff and Dorback currently. Some drivers are on the hard, not all of them.
Not all of them, it's mostly medium runners. One driver opting for the softs. It's a brave move indeed, but could they be thinking softs to hards? What's the deg around here in COTA? It's quite a long track and with some very vicious turns. As we see Jensen J set the fastest lap. Officially, it's not been changed yet, so that will stand. You can see the DRS is enabled this lap.
Looks like the David Driver's a bit quick around here. Let's see what you can do in the rest of the racing, eh?
Oh, beautiful camera. Helicopter, helicopter.
Oh, look at that view.
I saw Dragon have a 132.3, but didn't know if he improved. No, he did not. He was comfortable with his time and retired while everybody else set the final laps in the last few minutes. Dragon was confident the pole was his, and confident he was, and right he was, as that was Jensen running slightly wide. Could have been a slight warning, as we also saw Dynamic in the Alpine giving it a bit of a wobble on the back end, fishtailing as we were coming through the hairpin. He's now under attack from Matty Robo because of the... Oh, he's desynced, he's out. Can you get Dynamic back in?
Yep.
We saw that. It's an easy position for the Aston Martin and Matty. It's unfortunate for Dynamic. He's going to lose positions. He could potentially lose another one to Nasula. It's going to happen. You know it happens. The AIs are not as fast as the drivers. Because you can't have an AI that's faster.
Just like he already has dropped a position in that
He's
AI.
dropping a lot. He's dropped 5.
Yeah,
No, he's dropped 4
he needs
positions.
to get back in quickly.
Got 3 positions within a couple corners. It's dangerous stuff when you're in an AI. We need to get Dynamic back in the race ASAP.
No, just send him 4 invites and still hasn't joined yet. It looks like Nico is starting to stay back behind Hoffendoe, but
We're having
maybe
a
he can make the
move
move
for
again.
P17. Ferrari of Conzo makes it nice and easy using the DRS on the main straight. Gets himself up. It's not points, but it's an improvement. As Hackle manages to get past Dynamic there, the AI dropping the driver another position and will soon be under attack from a Mercedes, dropping another vital position for when he rejoins the race. It's not going to do him any well.
Let me try restart your game quickly, Dynamic.
Is Ravage F123 Dynamic?
Yeah, it's Dynamic.
It says I'm unable to join back. Oh no, it's disaster. As Dynamics AI drops another place, but we see Nico going for it now for P2 on Huff and Dorback, and it's a position taken. Soft's working very well indeed as Tom Carter gets past the Red Bull of Jensen. It was a move waiting to happen. Tom Carter's been on his A game for the past few races, and it's been noticed, my friend. You are doing bits in the Alfa Romeo, the fastest Alfa Romeo currently in the world. You don't see an Alfa Romeo up this high.
Not really. No, you don't really. Oh, seems a bit calm around the track currently.
Ooh, could be on an attack charge against Nico. Do we see it happening? He definitely does as he dives to the inside of turn 1. Or the side by side there, but space was given. Could it be a switch back from the Ferrari? It is! The Ferrari going for it of Nico. Just cannot quite get it around the outside. Switching it to the inside. The side by side still. Beautiful stuff. Huff and Dorback takes the position back.
Yeah, it was very close from Nico. Nico could have had it, but kind of decided to back out, which probably was the safest option. But pretty sure Nico could make the move on. Huff and Dorback again on that DRS straight, the long DRS straight. But we can see
not unless Tom Carter gets into the mix. He's swinging his nose out, putting the pressure on. The podium is within sight. He just needs to fight on and take it. Like I said earlier, Tom Carter has been on his game. Look at him on the attack of the Ferrari now, going for the overtake. Side by side they go. Could it be a double move on the Haas? Can we see it? Tom Carter gets himself into the mix, trying to get it done on the Haas. It could be a double overtake here, waiting for P2. It's all in Tom Carter's hands. Backside of it there on the run it wide, back to the inside, but drops back is Nico. As Tom Carter gets through. That's P2.
What a great battle between these two, man. Talk about Nico. Nico's kind of dropped back on those softs, so maybe the softs are slowly dying already. Dynamic, try to restart your game quickly. I think Nico's burned for his softs already, man.
Dropped
He
quite
seems,
a few positions
yeah.
though. They could have been burnt out.
I'm not sure what to do then.
I can't join back
Where's-
GG's anyway. Unfortunately, Dynamic. That could be your race, mate. Have you tried restarting the game? Maybe.
He has already.
Oh
He has
no.
already. So the only thing I could say is restart your Xbox.
It is a potential option to restart the console slash PC slash device you are driving on.
Well, you're currently in P18, at least you're still not last.
Safety
Well,
car would
yeah,
still bring you back, my friend. There's 22 laps remaining. Get back in here. 22 laps, a minute 30 a lap. It's around 30 minutes of racing still to go at least.
Well, we'll talk about that safety car. Looks like Pookie
Oh,
has
safety car,
flown
safety
into a
car.
barrier.
Pucky is
Dynamic,
out
be
of it.
quick.
Pucky is out of it. Let's get Dynamic back in.
Dynamic safety car, like you said, could be one, and it has happened.
Yeah, Potty, you like safety car can happen. Boom, safety car comes straight out. It's the commentator's curse. We spoke of a safety car. We spoke of it. We literally said, Dynamic, a safety car can bring you back. Boom, safety car. Why did we do this?
It looks like kind of help for Nico as he's on the softs. It looks like those softs are defo worn out as he did start like P2, if I was right, and dropped down to P6. And some drivers, no, all the drivers are coming in now.
I swear it's my AI boxes. Oh! Oh, what just happened?
I think looks like one of the Astons got wing damage. I can't tell which one.
Was it Nico?
So Dynamic AI stayed out, mate.
Ooh, Nico got a smack up the rear and not in a nice way.
So Dynamic's AI stayed out. Who got damage?
It was somebody hit
Cornish?
Nico up the rear. Wouldn't even buy him a drink first.
Looks like that works now, Dynamics. You can actually get back in the racing. Well, it looks like Conso does take the lead now, which is on the mediums.
Hello,
yeah.
Donamos. If not, then I'm not going to try
Fair
again.
enough.
Fair enough, Dynamic mate. You've tried to get yourself back in. If you can't do it, you're having technical issues. It's all we've all seen it on the stream. It is what it is, my friend. It's unfortunate for you, but again, it's something that can't be helped with the game. As we all know, the game has had some current standing issues, which are yet to be kinked out as the servers are up and down, up and down. One more try for good luck. You might as well, mate, while it's under safety car conditions, you might as well try. There's nothing more you can do but try. Even if I will swing you an invite, consider him under safety car conditions and see if that would make any difference, my friend. Just in the off chance. I swear to God, if he gets back in after that.
Looks like Griffin and Hilly are on the softs. So I'm not sure what kind of strategy we're going for.
I'm expecting safety car and it's going to be a let call.
You haven't got the invite yet. What the hell?
You haven't got the invite yet. Safety car is not in, but we'll go another lap. Cars are boxing. Cars are boxing. Console's in. Haven't got the invite yet. I'll try one more time because we're going another lap. Get
Nico
in,
goes in as well
in the
on
race.
those two mediums.
Just get in the race. Just steady up, okay? Just come on. Not hard.
What was that?
I'm
Didn't expect that to happen.
I was trying to get the just get your ass here, alright? Sort of vibe.
What, talking to the game, saying let Dynamic get in the game?
Yeah,
Nice.
just talking to my keyboard, just like, just let him in. Just let him in.
Don't think it's worked.
No, I think
Don't
he's
think it's
out.
worked.
I think he's out. Oh, and you're on the podium. And you're out. Oh, it's unfortunate, mate. It is. You have a laugh or you cry, don't you? It's one of them.
Damn, man, he's out. Well, let's see if the AI gets a podium for you, man. Six in P3, stays out.
We'll see
You never know.
what the AI can do. What we'll do is, if the AI does something cool, does an overtake or something amazing, we'll try and get it on and we'll act like it's here.
We clip it, you know. We clip the what Dynamic's doing, and let's see how it does. I'm pretty sure safety car should be in the slap. Yeah,
There we have it.
safety car's in the slap.
We had 2 laps on the
Ross-
safety car. We will get going again for lap 9 of 28. That would leave 19 laps remaining while we wait for the cars to catch up. We'll take a look at who has pitted and who has not. We have 2 drivers now opting for the soft tyres as Griffin and Hilly try and take the risk. We have some hard runners now and some medium runners now, as we saw some drivers had started on the hards. But hard now could be the favoured tyre. This could potentially go to the end. Or it's a hard soft. Let's see what happens. The medium runners most likely will have to opt in for a soft run towards the end.
Well, let's see how Dragon does have it start since he's on the new soft. And Dynamics AI has gone to the pits.
Really?
Yep.
Thanks for the amazing restart, Dynamics AI. Thank you.
I love that.
And we are away, but there's Dragon going for a move on Rosa Sky. Straight up into turn 1, and this could open the door for not Tom Carter as well. I think Rosa Sky is on the older tyres. Seeing the hash so far up, meaning that didn't box.
Yeah, he's out almost hard currently, which definitely won't help him as Tom Carter is on, well, behind Rosa Sky currently on those freshly new mediums. It looks like everybody's going to start pushing now as Rosa Sky is an odd one out on the track. But I think he could hold it out.
Here comes Tom Carter. Down we go into the hairpin.
An easy move on that ass.
Nice and easy done.
P3 and P4.
I suspected Tom Carter for a P2 finish. Is this a Haas swap over? That is team orders. Huff and Dorback is through. Not being withheld by Rosa Sky. Definitely something you would need to see at this stage, as Huff and Dorback was a high contender in qualifying, so would need to remain with the front 2 as Tom Carter sets some serious pace down now. Trying to catch Dragon, but Dragon is still 1.8 ahead and gapping.
Let's see how it works now, Dynamic. I swear to God, if it works now, the invite, I feel sorry for him. His AI pitted just as soon as the safety car went in, and was a bit at the back by himself. Dragon sets the new fastest lap.
Rosa's dropping dramatically. These tyres, we've just seen Rosa drop from P2 to P10 in a lap. We watched it all the way, and he's losing another position into P11. Those hard compound tyres are just too worn out and cannot match up to the fresher compound tyres that have been slapped on the drivers ahead.
So the invite did not work again, but look, it's like Rosa Sky is really dropping really quickly on those hards. Looks like he's not doing the best currently. There is a gap of Dragon to Tom Carter. It looks like Tom Carter just needs to push it if he wants to go back P1 from Dragon, but Dragon's on a brilliant form right now, making that gap even bigger to Tom Carter.
Tom Carter starting to fight it back a little bit. Has dropped to 10th and has dropped another 10th as Matty's challenging for P3 on Huff and Dorback and gets the move done into one of the left-handers as we go to the run it wide back to the inside. I'm just going to call this corner that because it's the only way to describe it. And around we go into the triple right-hander.
Well, it
Nice and
looks like
steady.
fish on DRS will be enabled this lap, so let's see if there'll be any more driver changes between these drivers. But I've noticed Hako has got up there as well after starting below P10.
Yep, Hako strategy still looking good. He's going for a move on Hoffendorback. Hoffendorback dropping down the order. The harder tyres just cannot match to the mediums. Goes for a switchback. Bit of a wheel bang there. Maybe has to back out of it, but Hako's got the move done.
Oh, it looks like the moves a bit easily being done on the corners there, as Papa Doback's really struggling on those hards. He's on those hards, but Griffin is now behind off and Doback on those softs. So he's going to make an easy pass if he can make the move done.
Oh, the hards are just not favoured here. The hards would have been a first stint tyre, I reckon, because right now... Oh, Hoffendorback, he's just really struggling.
Yeah, he's like a turtle currently. That Haas is slow as hell.
Yeah, those harder compound tyres just really are not working unless Huff is now in a fuel saving mode, but has dropped so many positions and was in a prime position from qualifying to try and take a podium at least, if not the win. But he's now completely and utterly falling down the order with his teammate Rosa Sky, who fell down the order from P2 to P11 within a lap.
Well, what I noticed right now, Mattia Robbo has caught up to Tom COTA.
It's not good indeed. Matty with the DRS will catch Tom Carter, and as the gap closes up, the McLarens are really on the game there. We have Hilly, who needs to try and get back up in terms of a driver's standings, and Matty, who's really giving it some in the McLaren for the constructors here.
But let's see if you can work together and try to catch up to Dragon, because that 3 second gap, it keeps getting bigger and bigger. And if they don't work together, Dragon's secured that P1 currently. Pretty sure the mediums won't last to the end.
I've got to be honest, if people saw Baku for EU2, when me and Dragon went at it for about 12 laps, the experience I got from racing against Dragon is, if you are not on your game, he's going to gap you. Because one simple mistake when I was in Baku, and that was it.
Looks like
Dragon's
Jensen's now
very
moving
fast
down the order. Often Novak now in 8th.
Matty is flying. Look at that, it's half a second now.
Yeah, I can make me move on Tom Carter maybe on the next DRS straight for these triple right-handers. He needs to keep it close now. Desperately wants to make a move. Griffin
needs to close it up through 19 and 20 as Tom Carter ran a little bit wide. Matty's closing it up. Tom Carter could be feeling the pressure. He dropped to 3/10 there, but Tom Carter's opening it back up to half a second. Matty with the DRS could be close enough for a lunging attack. Not too close, not enough. Perhaps if he bit of battery usage would have gained the extra speed, but Matty, as we know, is a very experienced driver and knows what to do in these situations. He's just waiting for his moment.
Look at Dynamics AI at the back, all by himself. At least he's having a calm race, you know. With Dragon up from front, speeding about, getting in front as about to get on the next DRS straight, and let's see if Matthew Robbo can make the move on Tom Carter.
I'm going to be honest, yeah, I've just realised something. I am at a loss at who I want to overtake who, because I want Matty to get past Tom, but at the same time I want Tom to defend Matty. Now the reason why I'm in this dilemma is because last season, as we see Hako swinging it out for a move against Matty, and it's done indeed. It's a lock up and Matty gets to switch back to the wheel to wheel through, swinging it wide to the inside. Hako getting the move done on Matty, but could Matty get it back? It doesn't look like he could. Hako's managed to get a bit of a gap and he's ahead.
an easy move, easily done on Matty Robbo. So carry on that thing you're talking about, Matty Robbo.
Sorry, yeah, my
and Tom
dilemma.
Carter.
My dilemma. I don't know who I want to be better than each other because my dilemma is last season, me and Matty were comms EU4, so it was really enjoyable to do it with Matty. We had a good time doing it, so we've sort of got that comms bond, if you would. But this season, Tom Carter is currently my co-comms this season, and they're fighting each other right now. I don't know who I'm supporting.
Well, I don't know what to say really.
It's like
Got no words.
it's like when your ex is having an argument with your current girlfriend. No, your exes are arguing with each other. Two exes are arguing with each other. You don't know which one you want to knock out the other.
Well, you got to knock out the most annoying one then, right?
I don't think there is one.
in
in this situation,
out.
there's not a more annoying one in this situation. Akko's getting very close to Tom Carter though, jeez. As we
Quite
get
close.
to the run it wide, swing it inside. Inside. Oh,
Griffin
Tom
is,
Carter's a bit
dropping
wide
back.
though. I think Tom might have cooked his tyres slightly.
Yeah, well, it's been a bit since the safety car. It's been, what, 7 laps now? Those people on the softs would have died.
As you can see
People
from the Discord bot, it's pushed it in twice. Are you looking for a Discord league? Yes, you are. Because if you're looking for a league to join the Discord and get yourself in here. You could be part of this spicy action right here as we see Hakko and Matty with the DRS swinging. Matty stuck his nose out slightly, swung it back in though. Brooksy, that's because the most annoying one is driving in EU3 and commentating with you right now.
What have I done
Axel's
to you,
not
eh?
here right now.
I'm doing my job. Go do yours and sweat time trial.
Caxel's not here, it's Rob.
Oh, talking about Caxel. Okay, I'm safe. Oh, thank God.
Sorry, but I couldn't resist. Caxel's also an EU3 driver, I couldn't resist.
Well, thank you. You backed me up. That's all I can say. Well, it looks like Hakko could make the move on Tom Carter. I think it could be a double overtake on Tom Carter here.
I think Matty's in the mix here. Look how close Matty is. He's coming up on the Williams. Swinging it out. It's a double move. Could it be a double move for Matty? Tom Carter's had to go defensive. Matty to the inside. Has he done it? He's done it. No, he's not. He's gone wide and dropped in. He's losing. Tom Carter gets the switch back. The Williams and the McLaren are side by side as they come through, heading towards the triple right-hander. Oh no, was that contact?
Yeah, it's been a bit of contact. Hakko went a bit in too deep in that corner, that left-hander, and had a bit of contact with Tom Carter, which caused him to get a 3-second time penalty.
Oh, Hakko with a penalty. Could be removed if the rest of the race keeps it clean. And you're right, that's just cost them 2 seconds. All this fighting is just letting Dragon do a Verstappen. Gapstappen, we should call him. Because that's all the man does.
Gaps, people. Right now, there's been 27 seconds of time penalties on the grid. And there's still plenty of laps to go more, so if you get more than 35.5, I don't know why it's 35.5, because you can't get 0.5 of a penalty.
The Dragon. Do you know what? That actually rolls off the tongue. Not Verstappen, it's the Dragon. So that sounds like you're saying the Dragon. Yeah, that actually rolls off the tongue. Well done, D-Summers. Oh, Hakko
made the move.
No, that's a bad camera.
Move around the outside.
Ooh, side by side as they come into the run it wide, swinging inside. Tom Carter, could he potentially go for the switchback? He's trying, just not close enough. We saw that coming as Matty swings it to the inside on Tom Carter. Could it be a position gain as they go side by side towards the triple right-hander? Tom Carter manages to fight that one back.
That's on between these three right now. As Twice Red Bull boys are witnessing a great battle between these three. You know, fighting.
Stop.
But it looks like Tom Carter's trying to make a move on Hako actually. I think he'll make me move on to the straight as Hako would be very weak without that DRS. I don't think it'll be close enough for Tom.
Disappointed.
Tom makes a move into turn one and
Oh,
keeps it
no!
contact, and Matty Robbo gets wing damage.
Matty Robbo got completely unaware, hit the rear end of Hako, lost part of the wing, you can see the debris, hit up the rear. Look at that, he's off in the S's, he just doesn't have the downforce anymore and he's all over the place. But this has just completely took the pressure off
Oh,
Tom Carter and Hako.
Jensen spun. And he's off into the gravel.
Oh, he's getting himself going again. Bit of a bloody one. Matty making the mistake. Matty was not aware in that situation as the way it looked. Just caught a bit unaware in that corner. As we see Hako making a move for P2. This should be the battle of the race as Dragon is too far ahead now. It's all down for P2. Sounds like a real Formula 1 race now. Do you know how you ignore P1 and just focus on P2 downwards? So that's where we're getting at now.
To be honest, don't they do that in real life anyway? Because Verstappen always wins, you know, we just ignore him.
That's what I mean. So you have Formula 0 and you have Formula 1. Formula 0 is where Max is at. And then it starts from P2 downward, it's Formula 1.
Yeah, right now Dragons is just like in a different world. It's just there to enjoy some time, you know, practice, have some fun. And then these lot are just battling for P2 currently.
Dragon needs to pit again. It's potential that a couple drivers need to pit again, as we see some drivers pitting again. Some drivers have come out on the mediums on lap 8. So we are expecting another pit stop. Some drivers are on the hards now, depending on the degradation, depending on the setup, and depending on the track conditions, would determine if the hards could go from lap 8. You think you went medium, so...
Will you see Huffendo back on into the hards, and the hards did not do well around here. Like, he dropped 10 positions in, 5 laps, so it looks like he didn't do the job well enough.
Matty on the softs, going for 10 laps on the softs. Jensen J 10 laps on the softs. I think it's going to be a soft stop now. If anybody's to stop again, it will be a softs, as we see Matty taking the plunge. So if Matty can do it, most of you can do it.
I think most of the people use mediums, you know, started with the mediums at the start, went on the mediums again, maybe they're pitted for the softs.
Could have been the...
Tom just make the move, and Hako could get the switch back on Tom. And he could, and Tom backs out and let Hako grab that position.
Spicy battle going on for P2. I was trying to get us on board. We've got Hilly battling it out with PW Jones. I was on board with PW Jones at the time because we had the drivers bunching up together as somebody's not got any record. Oh no, Hilly! Bit wide there. The McLaren's battling out. It's 3 wide! Starting into the triple right-hander. Oh wow, it's all going off there. There's contact with Hilly. I'm going to get the replay up of that one. Why didn't we get the replay?
I don't know.
They're going. There it is. There it is. It's triple wide. Oh, bit of a whack for Hilly, dropping the positions. Wow.
Bit close one for them lot. These others, I don't want to risk it. One time, I don't know who, we went on race director and got stuck on the stream. And I don't want that to happen to me. I've got to make sure. But I'm pretty sure Dragon starts on the mediums. Pretty sure Dragon starts on the mediums anyway. And as we are seeing, F1 is getting worse and worse. So we never know what could happen.
Tom Carter pit. Tom Carter's pit for softs.
Yes, most of these drivers, same as Hako, so it looks like them two have gone in for the pits and going on with softs.
That could work out dramatically in Tom Carter's favour, providing that Dragon does not box this lap. But we'll have to box because you need to cover that off, the Dragon, or you are going to lose a lot of time.
Oh, don't forget about Dynamics AI. She's in 18th right now, so well done, Dynamic. Dragon's gone into the pits.
That's
I think it'll come
exactly
out
my
P5.
thought process there, D Summers. That's why I was looking at it. Are they trying to undercut the Dragon pit possibility? It was a possibility, but with Dragon in the pits now to cover off, I don't think it's a possibility anymore, unless...
Do you think it could work?
Oh, no.
No, they're
No,
so
no.
far back.
Yeah, they're too far.
Dragon, yeah.
I mean... Whoa. Actually, so... Will isn't going to hold up his teammate. That's established. Konzo, however...
More hard.
Konzo could potentially
Ooh.
try and hold up Dragon, which could open the door for Tom Carter to try and get back close.
I don't think so, because hards are really terrible around here, and the softs are a massive difference. One easy overtake, the Dragon is gone. The Dragon is gone. You can see him already about to make the move on his teammate.
No,
I think
his teammate's going to double DRS him for a double overtake. Oh no, he's going to go for it now. I would have... No, you could have done that so cleverly. You could have been smarter about this one. Oh,
It's too late now.
Yeah, that could have been an overspeed opportunity to take the lead off Konzo, but you have not gone that way.
And Hacker makes the move on Tom Carter. Pretty sure for P2, if these people do stay out, well, no, for P6, if you do stay out, he's up. As Griffin's in front of him now, which are he's on the mediums.
It's a purple second sector for Hacker. As you said, got past Tom Carter. He's gaining, but Dragon is very close to Konzo, who is on the harder compound tyres, who will get past on this straight very easily, because Dragon getting the perfect exit on the softer tyres gets it done very easily indeed. Hacker with the fastest lap as expected, taking the fastest second sector.
Making a move on Griffin now for that P5. He just had a 3-second time penalty, don't forget that. And as Tom Carter tries to go down the inside of Griffin.
Oh, he's trying to get himself in the mix. Couldn't get there, but he's going to try and keep it side by side. It's Tom Carter. He gets it through.
And he makes it. Very clean, that was. Looks like Dragon's already dropped Konzo already. The Dragon. Jesus Christ. Oh, bit of an incident back at the back here with Huff and Dobak and Borgia. But we had a bit of incident for the X session. Yes.
And cars are going again, so hopefully.
Yeah, look at Dragon, man. He's already dropped Konzo by 3 seconds. If Hacker and Tom Carter want a chance, you've got to hope Dragon spins or something like that. But Hacker doesn't make the move on Cornish Cook for P4.
So, the faster drivers, it's clear what's happened here. Konzo, Cornish Cook, they're not the faster of the tier, so they've stayed out on the hards and they're going long to the end, I reckon. Hako, Tom Carter, Dragon have all boxed for the sauce because they know they have the pace to maintain it. The problem is Dragon has benefited dramatically. Hako and Tom Carter are still in that pack and need to get past.
Well, Hako's got to get past 2 more drivers.
Is that flashing Hako? I think that was a
flashing
flashing Hako.
Flashing. He's got flashing, he's got no arrest. Same as Tom Carter.
Of course.
Oh, I did not have Nisula added, pretty sure.
If you don't have Nasula, I can quickly try and invite Nasula.
I don't, sadly. Oh no, Hako's left the session as well.
Rapido. Oh no, Hako. No. Do you have Hako?
Yep, he's currently. Oh, I think his whole piece.
There you go, Nasula. Nasula, I got you. Bruh. I got you. Bruh. My Robo! 3 seconds. Nasula's back. You're welcome.
Didn't have a dynamic curse, you know. Didn't have a dynamic curse. Dynamic couldn't join back.
Have you got Hako?
Yeah, I do. Just wait for him to appear online.
This is not good. Hako was in a brilliant position in this race, and the AI is going to get caught by Tom Carter. Half a second.
Come on, Hako, join back in, man. As a Williams driver, you know, got to support him.
2/10 of a second. This could be it in the triple right-hander. Going round, going round, going round. Tom Carter gaining, and he's
And it's
ahead. Before Hako could get back in, so that's a position gain for Tom Carter. Now he needs to catch the Alpha Tauri of Will, and the podium position is yours, my friend. Get past Konzo, and P2 is yours. You have been on your game this entire race, and it is well deserved. Get to move on, as Dragon is 8 seconds clear of Konzo. Wow.
Sorry about that missing reaction. Try to get Hako back in.
EU1, maybe. EU1. Sorry, what?
What? What did I hear? EU1, EU1, what? Dragon, 8 seconds already, man. Yeah, looks like Hako's dropped a lot to Tom Carter.
This is it. If Hako
No,
can't get
he
back
hasn't.
in, this is Hako over. Drop in position P6 now.
Come on.
Jensen J, 3 seconds. Oh, I didn't want to put an impression out there, D Summers, but yes, I think you're right on that. I didn't want to you know, like force a hand or nothing, you know, but EU1 does look like a possibility for Dragon.
Come on, Hako. Hako CBAs apparently to join in. Still got a racing chance before you lose too much positions.
Oh, Hako has got the dynamic curse. Hako cannot get back in. So that is Hako done. I just have to pray that Hako's AI can put up a fight for P6. Hako, you was on for a podium. We was watching you go, my friend, and we was rooting for you. You and Tom Carter was having a bit of a battle there. We was loving every second of it. But hopefully your AI can do something and stay within the points.
Well, looks like Tom Carter is right behind Konzo.
Tom Carter got through on Will. He's now right behind Konzo, which is the prime position to be. Needs to get the move done, and that's the highest amount of points that I reckon Tom Carter could snatch from this. As EU1 Dragon, sorry, a Dragon. Yeah, gets away by 11.5 seconds.
I don't know why. Dynamics AI's got 87% of battery currently and is in P16. W for me AI, but
Tom Carter going for the move on Konzo and goes through the run it wide, swing to the inside. It's a celebratory. Through we go to take that position, and that's P2 on the podium position for Tom Carter.
Yeah, it looks like Hilly's not having the best of moments today as well. In P11 outside of the points, so it looks like he won't be getting any points for his championship lead currently. It looks like he's not having one of the best days.
Such a shame for Matty, as was in contention up on the podium places attacking Hako, and there was an incident, had to box for a wings, put him right back into P12. Both McLarens outside the points, and the McLarens are P2 in the standings, and it's just, were they P2? I'm pretty sure they were P2, the McLarens.
Pretty sure, and Sportia retires.
Oh, is that in the wall?
Safety car.
Safety car,
I'll
safety
send you another invite. If it don't work, unlucky.
This just changed everything.
Oh, what would Dragon do? Oh, Hako's back in.
Hako's in! Hako's in! This just changed
Still have a
everything.
fighting
We
chance.
should only get, I think, 2 laps of racing.
Yeah, I think Dragon would definitely pit. Look at that gap between Tom Carter.
This might be a 1-lap shootout. This literally might be a 1-lap shootout. We might send this down now, this EU2 race, to a 1-lap shootout, I reckon. What do we think? Could this happen?
It could.
Dragon is cursing his safety car look right now. Absolutely. This is just flipped the race on its head.
Alright, Dynamic, I'll send you another invite, because you still have a fighting chance, you know. I don't see you online, actually. Surprisingly.
It will be 2 laps. It's how
Alright,
it's programmed. Okay, so it'll be 2
Dragon's
laps.
gonna fit.
Dragon will have to pit, I reckon.
Dragon's gonna fit, yeah. Let's see
He'll
what
have to. Tom Carter's going to put full pressure on Dragon and they need
There
the
you go,
tyres.
Dynamic. Oh, Tom Carter's in. Konzo. Staying out. Good for track position, same as Will.
Oh, Konzo risking it for a biscuit.
So you're. Oh, Dynamic's back in.
Oh, Dynamic's in! There's no
Ooh.
way!
In the final few laps, the Dynamic curse is finally gone. What happened, man? He's back in. His AI saved him. Just not a good few positions. It's in 15th. Oh, well, let's see. You got lucky, man, Dynamic. Let's see what else you can do in the race right now.
You got a 2-lapper. Just get it done. You've got a 2-lapper. Catch up to that field. Catch up to that field.
Oh, look at the tyres.
Ooh!
Look at Konzo and Will on those hards, man. To be honest, you saw Huff dropping in what? 2 positions
I'm
per
going to be
lap
honest, yeah.
on pressure hards.
This has completely screwed over Tom Carter.
Hmm.
And what we might not have expected to happen is Nasula and PW Jones, P2 and P3.
Yeah, because those hards won't do well. Because we did see Hoff right, losing 2 positions per lap on pressure hards. So them lot are definitely going to be dropping outside.
Save the car in this lap. Oh no!
Dynamic might not be able to catch up.
He's not going to catch.
He's
Dynamic is not going to catch, I don't think. But at least we get 2 laps of spicy racing. It's all coming down to this. In the final few laps, this seems to be like a gimmick now. This keeps happening. It's always in the final few laps we get down to the spicy stuff.
You know what I'm surprised about as well? You know how people say EU3 is what, like the dirtiest tier, gets all the safety cars. But in Texas, it didn't get any at all.
No,
No,
it
they
was
kept it clean this time. And
fairly
look at
good race.
EU2.
As we wait patiently for the race to restart.
Dragon's gone.
And away. He's gained a second gap on the restart.
Already.
Oh my god!
It's Verstappen in disguise, man. Like, what the hell?
Got an absolute jump off the line.
Oh, it's got 2 seconds already.
2
seconds already.
Could be coming through in the Sula.
Verstappen.
Oh, this is ridiculous.
Oh my god.
Oh, look at that into turn 1.
Bit of a chaos there. Jones bounces out. Looks like we're on Konza still there on those hards, but looks like Tom Carter's really pushing him as Zula.
Oh, side by side with the Aston. The Aston goes off. Oh, come on, Tom Carter's trying to fight through. Gets it up on Konzo. Can he get it through on the Aston? Oh, very close to contact, but manages to avoid it. We're going to get a replay on that. That was spicy.
That was close, seeing those drivers, but looks. Gotta see who can make the moves now up to
Getting
22.
it done on Nasula. Nasula fighting it back.
Already. Dragon is gone. Dragon is gone. Can Tom Carter make the move on Nasula?
He's gonna get it. Gonna get it. Later on the break, sends it.
Yes,
Gets it done as we go, running it wide and swinging it back on the inside.
A bit of chaos back in the P9 with Griffin and Hilly. Bit of contact for that right-hander.
Hilly's in the points. Hilly's up.
Quite a bit of jumble. Yeah, look at this jumble between these drivers at the back. It's like,
Oh, look at them all. It could be forward. Oh no, that's the Muck and it. That was Muck and Hilly. That was a Muck and Hilly. They've come together. No.
Wasn't the best idea going 4 wide for the what could triple right-hander. Dynamics making a few positions up as well, as he did get a late rejoin.
Oh, see the Alpha Tower. This could be an Alpha Tower on too. Does Will have the ability to fight off Tom Carter for a single lap? We shall find out as we come through the yeses. Tom Carter will have the much better grip as look at him closing straight on the tail of the AlphaTauri. Has to back out a bit. He's opened the door for Nasula. Nasula gets through.
Oh, it's close between these drivers. But remember, some drivers do have penalties. And some drivers will jump up after the end. So right now, Tom Carter, Konzo, and Cornish Cook are in the best position right now, as they don't have penalties at all, so they could jump up above the drivers without making any moves. But on this final straight now, can anyone make the move?
Tom Carter swinging it, goes to the outside line. It's 3 abreast. Swinging it back round. Could we see a double overtake from Tom Carter? It is. Straight through into P2. Beautiful stuff. Just lets the Aston and AlphaTauri make the mistake and picks up the profits. As they they're still battling. They're still battling. It's the Aston Martin and the AlphaTauri. Nasula versus Will. They probably both have the same penalty, so it is for position. Coming through, final corner of 19 and 20 as Dragon takes the victory, and it'll be Tom Carter taking P2. Nasula P3 on the podium once again in EU2, but drops down from time penalties. It's Konzo to take P3.
Dragon, Tom Carter, and Konzo, the podium winners. Dragon, with that 9-second gap already, man. Like,
God, I love
what
a
a
two-lap
race
shootout.
on these lot.
God damn, do I love a two-lap shootout. Safety cars at the end always make it spicy. Everybody's darting to charge the batteries, slamming on the brakes to heat up their tyres while they pit for fresh softs and just burn them for 2 to 3 laps. We love it. We love it. Oh, Dragon to EU0. He needs a higher tier just for him. Yeah, that was an absolute dominating display from Dragon. Just gapped the entire field, the entire race. No matter where Dragon was gapping. As I get the results sorted for my friend, we shall get on to the interviews, providing people do want to do the interviews. You're not forced into it, but get in the interviews. Just get in. It's fun.
We need to know.
You're not forced into it, but do it.
We need to know what happened, guys. Come on, get in.
But again, a brilliant race from Tom Carter. Gets some very vital points. Dragon, or the Dragon as D Summers like to call him, takes the win at Konzo on P3. Cornish Cook, Nasula, Will, Matty, Robbo, Hako, PW Jones and Jensen make up the top 10. Jensen getting in the points on his debut race, which is good stuff. Love to see it for the first time drivers. As we get on now to the interviews. Lovely stuff. Let's see who's up for it. Let's see who's not. But I'll swing you an invite, and if you want in, you've got in. So it was Dragon, Tom Carter, and who else was it? Konzo?
Konzo, yeah.
You've had your invites. If you want to get in for an interview, get in. You're not forced to do the interviews, do it.
We do have Tom Carter in currently.
Of course, we would have Tom Carter. We've got to hear his side, especially towards the end of the race. Who is anybody else going to get in? We have Konzo, that is P3. We have P2. Will we see P1 of Dragon? That is the question. Sent him a little ping, see if he's interested. Watching the footy, sorry. Never mind. Enjoy your footy match, my friend. We shall move on to Consor P3. Picking it up after some time penalties. Went extra long on the hard tyres. Tell us your side of the race. That was an impressive display of tyre management, my friend.
Oh, I'm mega stressed after that. That was, yeah, that was a pretty wild race, considering didn't qualify too well, but the whole start of the race thing was annoying as hell. Just basically got stuck on the pause menu, um, so I couldn't actually race. So I had to quit and come back in, and then I was dead last, wasn't I? So I knew I had to do something a bit different to everybody, but thankfully it worked out in the end.
20 laps on hard tyres, mate. Definitely worked out. Did you box towards the end? Or were you still, no, you were still on the hards, weren't you? In the last stint. You did 20
Yeah, so
laps.
it was when that safety car came out on was it lap 6 or 7? I can't
Yeah.
remember, but
Yeah.
I stayed out the extra lap compared to other people who pitted, and then I put on the hards because I thought 20 laps in the hards, most tracks you could probably get to the end, and plus everybody that had to pit had to catch me up again, so I was doing okay, and then the safety car made things a lot more interesting, that's for sure.
Well, you managed to snatch a podium with that extra safety car, get yourself some fairly decent points for yourself and the team, mate. It was a good display of tyre management, like you say, making the hards go 20 laps long and still maintain a fairly decent pace. But is congratulations from me, solid P3, mate. And unless Rob's got something to add.
Well, all I can say is nice to see you back on the podium again. Konzo. Been a bit. Also, on those hards, did they felt alright, or kind of dropped off massively at the end?
Oh no, they dropped off big time. I think it got to about, at the last lap there, it was probably about 63-5%, something like that on them hards. But when that safety car restart came with Dragon, I think he pulled 2 settings in about 3 corners. So, yeah, I'm just glad
Dragon
it's over. That was
is
stress.
Yeah, Dragon is quick, but it's nice to see you back on the podium, seeing out on those hards, struggling a bit, but still made it up there, grabbing some points back for
Yeah, it
Ferrari.
was a good effort in the end. I'm quite happy with that, considering everything that could have went wrong did go wrong. So yeah, happy with that. Thanks, guys.
On to P2 and my trusty core comms of EU4.
Hello.
Good stuff, mate. What a bloody race. That was fantastic on the double overtake towards the end.
The end of that was so much fun. That was such a good race from everyone involved. There was a few some at times was a bit scrappy but also at the same time it was all good. I know I made a couple of shaky moves at times, which was just mistakes. But overall, everyone had an amazing race. I think Dragon's so fast. Oh my god.
Yeah, Dragon just
so quick.
Absolutely took off and dominated. Like he should potentially be moved up, but that's not for my decision. It's not my call to make. I guess
Not yet. Let him fight with this title. Because where did Hilly finish? Did we take note of that?
P9, I think.
Low points,
low points.
Was it?
It was low points. It was low points, if not out of the points.
No, Hilly spun. Hilly spun with a double right-hander. Triple right-hander, I mean.
For the first time since February, I'm going to go into commentator mode here. For the first time since February, round 3, we have a new championship leader.
Oh, do we actually?
Yeah. So Dragon started 15 points behind, so he needed P3 or above Hilly and low or no points to overtake him. And also, I'm on 100 points. Woo!
Hey, good stuff, lovely stuff. But it was a fantastic race from your side, mate. No, again, I managed to clip you on a double overtake, I think. So you should be seeing that in the awesome footage section.
I think I clipped it myself. So I've got my POV if you want it.
Oh yeah, but you was putting up quite a fight all race, mate. You was putting up quite a fight. It was lovely to watch.
So at the end there, when Dragon pit for softs, I had used softs. So I didn't have any fresh ones. I'm just watching back my POV of that overtake now. But it meant that Will, Nizula, and maybe Konzo as well. I'm not sure. They were all in between me and Dragon, and as soon as he went, I just thought, nah, he's gone. I just thought, nah, I'm not overtaking this guy. But I knew I needed to get the people in between anyway if I wanted to get the P2. And these guys put up such a good fight, on the harder, older tires, like I had to like slow down and bide my time. But yeah, I got there in the end on the last lap, which was good.
It was indeed lovely stuff. Unless Rob's got to add anything, I'm happy with how things have gone. I'm ready for wrapping up.
Well, the penalty situation. How many warnings did you have? That's what I
Um,
wonder.
I think I had one. I was
Yeah,
really
One.
conscious of warnings.
just one as well.
Yeah, bet over or under.
Yeah, so many people had like so many penalties. I was wondering how close you were to getting a penalty around here, which track limits are awful.
Nah, I was fine. I think I got one warning. I didn't struggle with track limits. Payout for points. What is it? Is it over or under? Did we look?
Over. Definitely
Oh,
over.
is it bad?
I will check
Nah.
results that I've got on the screenshot just to double check I am correct. So
It was defo over. So many people got so many warnings or
I mean, if half
penalties.
the grid got penalties, then you were close to over. But that
Let's
was
see,
an amazing race. That was.
yeah, it was a great race all the time, like all out. But it's EU2.
Yeah.
What do you expect? Great racing.
Yeah, the best here in Cos, which has
Yeah.
a Discord, which you should definitely join. I'll get it in the chat.
yep, definitely get
Get
in.
a cheeky plug before you go.
There you
To be
go.
honest, I'm happy to commentate this tier. You know, I'm happy.
A lot of
Yeah,
spicy
it's been
stuff.
great racing. Yeah.
It's been lovely indeed. And your next lot of racing will be the AM2 at 9 p.m. Eastern, which is about 3 a.m. in the UK, 2 a.m. in the UK, somewhere around that time. 2 a.m. in the UK. So if you are up for watching some more spicy contest of speed action, you can check out our friends from across the seas as America take on Austin, Texas, one of the home GPs for the America Tier 2. But on top of that, you shall hear from me tomorrow at 9 p.m. UK time for the EU1. Have a good night. Thank you for watching.